David speaks with words of strength, confidence, and security. In Psalms 27, we read these words, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" David is publicly declaring that the Lord is the shepherd of his life. Psalms 27 is rich in meaning, providing for us an avenue that we might grow in our relationship with Jesus Christ. David is also brutally honest as he writes, "The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" David recognizes that within our minds there are thousands of thoughts that we battle with day in and day out. And yet David reminds us that God is the stronghold of our life. In Psalms 27, in verse 13, we hear these words, "I am still confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord." Whatever David faced in his life, he was always confident. David shares these words with us so that we too might live a confident life. As we have reset our hearts, it is now time for us to reset our minds. Paul writes these words in the book of Romans in the 12th chapter in the 2nd verse. "Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasant, and perfect will." If you turn over into the book of Philippians in the 4th chapter and the 8th verse, we are reminded, Paul says, to fill our minds with thoughts that are true, noble, right, and lovely, and to think upon these things. In the book of Mark, in the 5th chapter, verses 1 through 20, there is a story of a madman whose life is turned around by Jesus Christ. The last words from the Message Bible says that the message was carried into the town and shared with all the people. This is a story of a transformed heart, a transformed mind being reset in God. I invite you to come and let us explore this reset of our hearts and our minds, be it in worship or join me for that cup of joe. But wherever we may be, let us take the time to walk with Jesus, to walk and to talk and grow deeper in our faith with Christ so that we may lead others to Jesus Christ.